Welcome back to Crusader Kings 2 The Mad World. In the last episode, we ate a whole bunch of courtiers and became a cannibal, but that's fine, because we're a werewolf, so that's something you'd expect. Now, one thing I noticed after we stopped playing is that we do have new options to build in our capital here in Lombardy. We have the Hunting Lodge and the Fight Pits. Now, we can't build them. They're both very good buildings. Look at this one, for example. It gives 40% garrison size. That's huge. Hunting Lodge gives some unique troops there. Lycan Berserkers gives them winter supply, which would be great when we actually move to Scandinavia. We've got Archers, Siege Defense. Both those are very good, and I assume you can upgrade them beyond that as well. Yeah, you can. Okay, not the Fight Pits, but the Hunting Lodge you can. So that's sort of a unique one-off werewolf building. However, you need to either have the culture Lycan or have the trait known werewolf. So that's some really cool balance they've added to sort of give you some options when you're a werewolf. Because right now, we're a secret werewolf, which is giving us all of those nice traits. You know, we've got Intrigue +1 from that one. We get Martial, we get Health. However, we have these buildings locked out. But when we move and actually, you know, proclaim that we're a werewolf and start a werewolf kingdom, all of those things, we get access to cool buildings, but obviously we will be disliked a lot more. That's some pretty cool balance, I think. So I was looking through our claims, and we're in a weird scenario with claims, because obviously I started fabricating claims on like Corsica and things long before we decided that we'd move up to Norway and form the Wolf Kingdom. However, I'm not going to push those. I was thinking maybe we could go for it because Corsica is now under a sultan, so we could, you know, declare a holy war, things like that. But what's the point if we're going to move up north anyway? And this is going to be really hard to defend if we're all the way up in Norway, so let's not worry about that. Let's keep focusing on our claims in Norway. The one thing we need to do is disinherit our son somehow. One of you suggested make him a bishop, but to my knowledge we can't make him a bishop or elect him as a cardinal or anything like that because he's our primary heir on primogeniture. Any other succession type, that'd be fine. One thing I'm going to try to do is revoke the claim, fabricate evidence of a bishop's treason, so that we can revoke the temple from him and just try and grant him the land manually, because if we go to the College of Cardinals, we can't actually appoint him, even though we've got free investiture. So that's a good idea, and that's something I'm going to try and do, but unfortunately we can't do it the easy way. So we've got to try and, you know, get this guy to be a traitor instead. Now, what's our plot power against this guy looking like? Pretty good, actually. Especially if we send some gifts out as well. And we've got a decent amount of gold, too, so let's go ahead and bribe some of these guys here and just see what we are looking at in terms of plot power. My lord, I am pleased to invite you to my forthcoming coronation at Krizevchi, King of Croatia in the sight of Jesus. Sure, why not? Let's go to Krizevchi. And my wife is pregnant. Awesome. Given the amount of fertility that we've lost from, you know, like Wizard gives minus 40%. We've got Werewolf, which is given a minus 20% or minus 10%, plus some of the books as well. Like, we're in a weird place in terms of, oh god, I'm not even going to try and pronounce this. Am I going to try and pronounce this? No, I can't. Long live King Paul? That's what I'm going with. Alright. So, as I was saying, we've lost a lot of fertility, and it's pretty useful that we're getting some sons now. It's just a shame that we're going to have to disinherit the first one, but the second one is absolutely like an awesome heir. Quick by itself is pretty good, but also having, obviously, the bloodline as well, and the demigod trait. Timid? Timid? Rhino, I'm singing your praises here and you're timid. Well, maybe we'll kill him off as well. I'm having dinner and plenty of drinks with Bishop David of Cambrai tonight. It's lovely, yet what I'm most charmed by is David himself. Why else would I not immediately stop our conversation, which has slowly begun to touch upon some heretical ideas questioning the salvation of God? If we do not ask questions, why did God make us so curious? We were waiting so long for this event to fire last episode, and now it's immediately started. This is awesome. Right, so why am I doing this? Just to recap, we're going to join Lucifer's Zone. We're going to possess the Pope. Bear with me here. We're going to possess the Pope, and once he is our demon servant, Pope Innocentius III, the Holy, our demon servant, or maybe his heir, depending on how long it takes us to do that, we're going to ask him for a claim on the entire Kingdom of Norway, because they are Catholic as well. He should do that. We can just hit the claim button, in theory, and we should be good. We should be good. But again, we need to actually get that set up first so that we can possess the Pope. Walking the palisades of my castle, I'm joined by Bishop David. I find myself agreeing with a lot of the concepts he presents. The futility of prayer particularly resonates with me. Suddenly, he turns to me and presses a small leather pouch to my hand. My lord, will you carry this with you for protection? I'll keep it hidden, and I thank you, David. What a nice guy. Oh, turns out he's a witch. What a surprise. You're truly a witch, then. Can you do something about my rival? We have a rival? Who's our rival? Oh, right, I guess different guys in the Hermetic Society, because obviously we've quit since then, so we do still have our Magnum Opus equipped, don't we? Or it's still active, I should say. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Transmutative Alchemy. Yeah, awesome. Right. The moon has begun growing full during the past couple of nights, and with your restlessness growing, you can sense it coming. It's time again to embrace the moon madness. What will the night bring? You run through the night until you reach the highest hill on sight. You spend hours and hours howling at the moon, exulting in her light and in your madness. Ow. I'm not going to do it properly. Howling at the moon all night. That's good. At least we didn't kill anyone. And someone's going to pay us 103 gold for a flower. Well, that's fine by me. We might, if you offer yourself up to Satan. You'll be granted powers God has kept from us humans, fingering the leather pouch in my pocket. I slowly nod. Oh, and I think you'll enjoy it, he said, with a knowing smile. Bishop David. Where is this guy? Oh, he's all the way up there. I was thinking maybe there's someone we could make him a valuable ally. He is an arcane master, so, that's to be expected. If there's any chance it'll do something like my rival, I will. Waking up after a moon frenzy is always a blur, and you only vaguely recall the events of that night, but your muscles ache, your jaw is sore, and your throat hoarse. You must have been howling for hours. Diplomacy -2, that's a bit of a shame. And that was during the coronation as well. Well, I suppose we stepped away for 5 minutes, couldn't hurt to be a break, eh? You're finally certain, absolutely certain, there are things you now understand that lie beyond the ken of normal men. So we can become a devoted keeper of Elder Secrets, or dedicate myself to this and other things. So pretty much we've got to take this one because we've already got too many lifestyle traits. Normally that would give you Mystic, but we'll take the free stewardship and learning, I guess. It has been some time since Bishop David was in contact with me. I've been mulling over his words. God told Adam he would die if he ate one of the forbidden fruit. God lied. The priests in the church lie. Do we want to lose Zealous, or do we want to lose Charitable? What's Zealous giving us right now? Martial +2, monthly piety +1, church opinion +5, religious same, trait opinion +15. Or we can lose Charitable. That's hard. I'm going to instead lose Zealous to give us more opportunities when it comes to converting religion. I found some cryptic scrawlings written in blood on my bedroom door this morning. The guards say they haven't seen anyone enter in the night, and I dare not ask my Count Chaplain to decipher it. Yet I think I understand. The pentagram, the Mark of Lucifer. Of course, the bargain must be struck. I'm going to carve a symbol into our arm. But as a werewolf, obviously it's going to heal instantly and do absolutely nothing. Brother Rhino, we've received word of your dedication and desire to join the Legion of the True Lord. Thanks, pal. Well, that happened very, very quickly. I'm so glad that happened, because I thought we'd be sitting around waiting for ages for that to fire. I've met an intriguing and hypnotically beautiful woman at court. She's a foreign diplomat, yet she has the Mark of Lucifer. Holy shit, who'd have thought? What do you need me to do? Augusta escorts me to the bedchamber. I hesitate upon entering, finding it flooded with light, as candles form a circle around my bed. Several hooded figures surround the room, chanting in unison. Fear not, brother. Power and pleasure. These are the gifts of Satan. I like the sound of that. When I wake up, the cloaked figures are gone, and Augusta is lying next to me, a huge smile tugging on the corner of her mouth. Welcome to Lucifer's own, Duke Rhino. Ah. Do we want to build a budding romance with her? I mean, she's attractive. She's pretty good. You know, we could always marry her off to our son. I do want to disinherit him, though, so I'm not going to do that. Let's just say... Yeah, we'll just say I wish you had found me sooner. Sure, why not? And there we go. We're officially part of the society now. I wonder if this is anything new. Oh, shit. Mayor Aldolero of Sarazano let everyone know about my plot to fabricate evidence of Bishop Alberto's treason. God damn it, my reputation is ruined. That's how I wanted to disinherit my son. As no doubt you well know, I and those of your vassals are part of a faction to your loyal subjects. To show our devotion, we've decided to host a grand banquet in Trient to honour your rule. Signed, Prince Bishop Vincentello of Trient. Thank you, bishops, for hosting a feast in my honour, just as I join Lucifer's own. You know, our liege, he's a good cannibal, isn't he? Let's host a feast in his honour. Alright, so, here we are. I thought that man was me, but it's just a man that kind of looks like me. And we had a daughter again. Line of Rhino, Demigod, Magical Heritage. She didn't get quick, but we will train her in Magic, obviously. Name after random ancestor. We've got the choice of Berta, Adelazer, or Flora, basically. Sure, we'll go with Flora. Dear Rhino, I'd like to invite you to a gathering of friends, of course. So what can we do? We've got Attempt of Dark Sacrifice to Satan, the classics. Something Familiar, Tainted Touch, Demonic Possession. We get +2 Intrigue from that one, that's pretty good. Dark Divorce, Dark Healing, and Disciple of Satan, and Absorb Life Force, and Unholy Impregnation. Sweet. So we need to get up to rank 2 for the Demonic Possession thing, so I'm pretty sure... Oh, really? Turns out being a cannibal or a werewolf isn't anything Satan's really interested in. I guess he's like, whoa. You know, that's too much even for me. Come on, we've got like a load of magic as well. Oh well. We are quite virtuous, though, aren't we? Diligent, charitable, temperate, gregarious, brave, kind. We've got a lot that I imagine Satan probably wouldn't also be into. Also, the Crusader trait probably isn't helping at all, so we won't worry about that, though. Being charitable is about loving other humans and forgiving them. Sure, why not? Ah, there we go. Okay, we're losing kind. That's a good start. My co-conspirators fabricated evidence that Bishop Aldebaran is planning a revolt against me. 80% chance of it succeeding. Awesome. Nice, we're free to act against him. Question is, can we revoke the title? No, because it is not enabled. And that's part of the HRE, unfortunately. Revoke title, allowed. What do we need for that, then? Crown authorities, which again is set by the HRE, unfortunately. One of the following, we could have religious control mandate turned on. Oh, wait, that's this one, isn't it? Okay, ignore that one then. We need... Yeah, okay. So, we're screwed, basically. We're screwed unless these increase the crown laws. Now, they can't do that for another 30 years minimum, and I also can't force a vote on that one, unfortunately. So, never mind. How am I going to get this title off of him? Because if we just kill him off, we execute him, a new one is just going to spawn. Leave that one with me. I'll try and think of a way. There are ways to revoke titles even though you don't have revocation enabled. Unfortunately, as it stands right now, I can't think of any off the top of my head, so we won't worry about it too much. Let's focus on, like I said, claims on Norway. Now, how are we looking in terms of just actual claims? What are you doing now? You're in Agder. Do we have a claim on Agder? Hordeland, Normandale, Mura? No, we don't. Okay, so we'll leave him there for a while. Hopefully it won't take him too long, seeing as we're supposed to have a 100% chance yearly, but, you know, I guess not, eh? Alright, why don't we build some buildings then while we wait? Now, do we have Trapers? We do. We should probably build those that just help fund our war with Norway, if nothing else. Anything that's going to give us the biggest amount of gold on our return just to start off with here. You know what? We do need boats. If we're going to war with Norway, I don't particularly want to march men all the way through the HRE. So let's focus on building up some boats here. Germanic infantry barracks, 412 gold, sold. Alright, what coastal provinces do we have then? We've just got Padua and Venice. Not a big problem. I mean, that's probably more than going to be able to give us more boats than we need. So we'll go Castle Shipyard there, and we'll also go Castle Shipyard here. Okay, that's actually already got Castle Shipyard level 3. Any at all? Small Dragon Tower? Oh, I remember that. Yeah, of course. Oh, interesting. Look at that. So because we are an Arcane Master, we can actually build a library. 10% morale of armies is huge. Wow, that's a really good building. And it also gives 10% enforcement rate as well. Yeah, let's do that. Let's build a couple of those wherever we can. So that's basically just going to increase our levy size by another 10%. So that's another 1,500 men, assuming we can build them pretty much everywhere. What about... What was it? Library? Yeah, it was. Holy shit, wow. That's pretty overpowered, actually. And they can be upgraded beyond that? Oh, no, just one level. Right, I was about to say. I must have hovered over something else, but like an upgradable building beyond that would be very, very broken. Let's go ahead and get a couple of those built. That's a really good use of our gold. Happy to do that, especially because of the reinforcement rate as well. Means if we lose any wars, if we're attacked by anybody, we'll be ready to go whenever we're ready. So we could always go and declare wars. Oh, I like this. All 3 of the province we have claimed have gone into revolt. This could be very, very good for us. What do we think? Shall I just go straight for that? How many men have you got, Norwegian Revolt? Now, the issue is there are revolts, so obviously if we don't get there in time, we're just going to lose our Casus Belli. We've got a lot of treasures as well. Only 4,800 men. We've got 16,000. How many boats have we got? That's the big deciding factor here. Only 900. Oh, sorry, 90. Which means we'd only be able to send over about 9,000 men, assuming CK2 Plus or Mythos doesn't change that. I think we can manage with that. Even if we come in at half morale on top of their full army stack, we should be fine, in theory. Sure, let's do that then. Okay, let's raise our boats. No, let's declare war. Let's declare war first. I'm really happy to go for this one. And I've been saying for ages, look, let's go to Norway, and we haven't actually done it. Feel like I just need to, you know, bite the bullet and go for it. Move our capital up there. Start building up our kingdom, you know. Declare maybe an independence war against the HRE whenever we can. Alright, let's do it. Let's get our boats raised, our troops raised, and let's move you guys all over to wherever we can actually get you right now. Let's get you all over to Padua, I guess. Sure, I'll go carousing, I guess. Now, we definitely want to be leading troops. We've got, what is that, 24 martial? What's our personal combat as well? 12. That's very good for base game CK2. So, let's get our troops together. Now, we're not taking attrition damage once we're there, so that's pretty good. Let's get you boys on the boats. All right, we're full. So while the rest are coming together, we'll go ahead and move these guys up to Norway. Now, we can sail up through the HRE and just save a little bit of time. Oh, can we not? Oh, I suppose we'd have to go through the Byzantine, so this is probably quicker. All right. This war isn't going quite as well as I thought it would. I mean, we haven't even done anything yet, but we could ask our friend for some money. My son Rhino has been playing off in the woods a lot. He claims to be talking to wolves. I mean, should we be surprised by that? Do we want him to get in the trait playful or timid? We definitely 100% want playful here. He's already got timid, so this is just a case of do we want playful? That gives him gregarious, deceitful, or lunatic. All of which are good traits in this mod pack. Spoilers. Let's go for that one then. Did he actually? Yeah, he actually got it as well. Awesome. This guy wants to buy mistletoe for 110 gold. Sure. And we got another claim. No, too late. Oh, it's a whole duchy as well. Oh, shit. 1,400 gold. Wait, this isn't the guy we're at war with, though, is it? Vestlander is owned by a guy who's not part of the rebellion. So if we win this, we can immediately go to war with Viglik? Something like that. We can immediately go to war with this guy afterwards. Of Orkney? Oh, right. Norway still has some parts of the UK, I see. Sure. We're going to take this. Keep the game paused, just because our troops' morale are going to be in the toilet at this stage. So we need to borrow a whole bunch of money from moneylenders. Now, this is, every time we're doing this, it's affecting our build costs, it's affecting our prestige, it's affecting our general opinion, as you can see there. We need it, though, to cancel out the lack of money modifier, which is obviously going to be giving our troops 0 morale, and we can't fight a war on no morale. So, all right, let's go. And I'll pay that off as soon as possible. That guy's money would have come in really handy, but it doesn't matter too much. Now, one thing you can do... Oh, no, he was so good. What did he die of? Leprosy? God damn it. All right, let's go find a new Chancellor, because we need those claims. I've got a filter saved, haven't I? Yeah, there we go. Right, let's see what we've got here. Preferably the first guy who's willing to join us. 21, but he's 58. He wouldn't last very long. This guy's 44. Gunnar. Yeah, he'll do. And he's Norwegian as well. So, you know, you figured he'd be better claims, getting claims in Norway, at least. Did I even invite him to court, or did I just send him some gold? Alright. Hey, you know that gold I sent you last month? Can you, yeah, there we go. Alright. Gunnar, you are my new Chancellor. Okay, let's get him fabricating claims. We haven't got a claim on the actual capital. Is that Aquisition, I think is how that's pronounced? We'll try and get one there. In Eastland. Very well, let's play. Get you next time, sure. But this guy, considering he's a Game Master, is not doing a very good job. Where are my boats? I've lost them. Lombard Fleet, where are we? Okay, going past Spain. Past France. He's immediately got another claim. Oh my god, you're too good. 737 gold. Do I want to take out more of a loan? I'm just going to have to say let go for now. We really, really can't afford it right now. We've basically maxed out our loan as it is. Now, one of the places we're trying to claim is their capital. So this could be a very, very easy war. Let's go land there, siege that down, merge the troops, and we'll put ourselves leading. Let's just check our commanders as well, because this isn't looking particularly good. Wow. Good one. Are these really the best guys we could get? Oh, Lord. Okay, there we go. I think that looks a lot better. Do we want to be leading the center? Probably not if we've got somebody with much higher martial to take over for us. In fact, they're much better than me at leading troops altogether, so let's just not even risk it. Now, what we want to do is get the second army set up and ready to go, just to reinforce. So we'll lead this one instead. Now, unfortunately, because we are only a duke, we have a limited amount of commanders we can have. We can only get 4 right now. Did I not employ somebody better than you? Sure, we can. Suppose we get a bishop on our other on our other flank there. Sure, why not? Oh, there we go. There's the guy that I actually hired. Vermundo, or Vermudo. Much, much better. 27 as well. Holy shit. Right. So what we probably want to do then is put all the 27s on the actual force that's already there, just so that we can ignore it a little bit. 27, 27, 26. That's a really, really good set of commanders there. We'll get Ingvar on the center and ourselves on the flank. Now, we'll have to leave one flank without commanders. Not much we can do about that. That's, again, just a problem with us being a duke. The siege won't take very long. How many troops do actual Norway have? 4,700. We've got 4,400. Sorry, they've got 4,400. So with this other army, we're going to try and hunt them down as soon as we can. Now, you know what? With this army, we're going to hunt them down first, just in case Norway versus Norway, Norway wins. And beats the revolt, that is. We want to be able to get that battle war score before they can. Ooh, this is pretty convenient. Grand Summoning. For some time now, sort of forgot. For some time now, my dear courtier and sister in darkness, Augusta, and I have been researching the proper ritual for invoking a certain demon prince. Is it Khorne? He'd be useful right now. Unlimited power. Great lord, I seek power. The blessings of Mammon. Giving stewardship +3. Wow. Thanks, Mammon. Oh, what a great guy. Satan favors Abjura Rhino. An opportunity to strike at the foolish followers of the false gods have presented itself. Their priests in Trian are ignorant of the true state of the world. Tear down their idols and steal their wealth in the name of Satan. Of course. Thank you. I will do that. We're going to let day tick before we can actually go ahead and sack the province here. Desecrate Temple. Let's do that. In between going to war with Norway. We want to trace those troops down. Let's go ahead and plot in the general direction they're going. We will catch them eventually. It's just passing between these mountain provinces can take a long time. As I and the group of my faithful make their way through the church in Entitled? Is that the name of the... Okay, weird. Entitled. I spot Prince Bishop Vincentello tending to their duties in the middle of the night. So we can avoid him, kill him, or knock him out from behind and sacrifice him. 100 dark power. I'll take that. Making our way through the church, I and my companions enter the inner sanctum with its relics and religious idols. A small treasure in both spiritual and material world lies before us. We can, due to our high stewardship, take the most expensive relics and gain 161 gold and 100 dark power. We can use the most holy rites of desecration and gain 200 dark power. Or take the gold or take some dark power. So we'll go for this one just because that gold is going to help out a lot because it's going to let us pay off a little bit of our debt here. So we'll go ahead and repay that. Then we want to go for smart negotiations. I assume they're pretty much all the same here. So they just give us a 20 coin discount. So that's pretty useful. A tainted soul, but a small price to pay. We gain the trait possessed. Oh well. That's not much of a downside, I'll be honest with you. It's not like we haven't already got the spirit of a raging wolf demon inside of us anyway. So, what happened to the Byzantine Empire? They're looking a lot more, Muslim than I remember. Oh, right, they got kicked out, didn't they? I remember they were sort of cut in half by Byzance and Rome. But obviously the Byzants have probably gone to war with Rome and taken what they can off of them. Defensive pact against the Turkish Empire. What's happening here? What a mess. Alright. Where are their troops? Right, there's Norway's troops. We don't really want to fight those, to be honest with you. We want to track down their army. There they are. Okay. Give chase. We should be able to catch them here. Awesome. That's going to give us some of that battle war score. Now, it's a good job we actually did that. Otherwise, Norway would have caught them there and actually beat them and potentially not only come close to winning their own war, but also stopping us from getting that essentially free war score there. So, where are our boats? They're there. Good. Okay, let's head you guys back to, I guess, around here. I was thinking maybe we want to fight up actually Norway itself, but probably getting some sieges done is a bit more important. Disaster, your fellow member of Lucifer's own, Bishop Orson the Wicked, has been caught by Court Chaplain Dieter and his men at arms. Time for me to lay low. Thank you, Paranoid. And he wants to give us a seat as commander. No, no thank you. We're good, thanks, seeing as we're leaving soon anyway. So no, Donetto has contracted syphilis. Now we want to get rid of this guy. What's the point of me saying sickness and death awaits for us all when he's already been treated by the physician? Sure. I mean, obviously we have the option to disinherit. That is a possibility. We can do that once our other son comes of age. And one of you said don't do that because obviously, you know, it's going to cost 1,000 prestige. It's going to be worth it just to get a character who's not, you know, shy, stubborn. Low fertility is the main problem I've got here. Otherwise, he'd be really good. He also came out an Eldritch Scholar. Like, his education is pretty shit as well, so... Alright. Wow. You've come out really, really badly. We're a Grey Eminence, aren't we? Oh, no, we are an Arcane Master. Oh, shit. We can try and train him in magic, but he'll be really, really bad at it. His best chance is a diplomacy education, unfortunately. What is that? Conscientious and brooding, isn't it? That give the best outcome for... Yeah. Oh, sorry. Brooding and curious. We're going to have to go for diplomacy, just because with that one we don't stand a chance. That's a real shame. Alright. Let's give him a new guardian then. Somebody who's preferably good with diplomacy. Somebody who's got some decent traits as well. We're looking for patient. We're looking for gregarious. Ambrosia. Yeah, Ambrosia you'll do. Sure. There you go. Educate my son. Please don't make him too bad. He's the only decent one I've got, or at least half decent one, I suppose, at this stage. Alright, let's get the siege done, then we're well on our way to winning this one. The Lombard War for the Thanage of Mura, Thanage of Normandal, and the Thanage of Hordaland has ended inconclusively. Casus Belli no longer valid. Ha 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 ha. Really funny. Right. Okay, well that's annoying, but we did get that entire duchy claim. So what we can do now is, how many men has he got? While he's weak, 6,800 men. Oh, we've got raised army levies now. It's going to take me ages to move them back. Well, I'm just going to put those guys down, honestly. I know it's lazy. We've got those reinforcement rate buffs, so it won't take too long to rebuild. We need to rebuild our cash as well. And while we're at it, we can let the other dude build up some more claims. Yeah, it's not a complete downside. Now we can push for way more. So we've got 1, 2... Yeah, we've got 3 provinces plus a duchy, which I think is also 3 provinces. Yeah, or 2 provinces, I should say. So a war with Norway now will give us 5 provinces and a duchy, rather than just 3 provinces. Okay, sure. It's a little bit annoying. It's a little bit inconvenient, but it will give us a much bigger reward for 1 war instead. So, not too terrible. We can have a fellow vassal. Absolutely not. Oh, tech points. What have we got? Shipbuilding? Yeah, shipbuilding. Especially when we get up here in Scandinavia. That's going to be very, very useful. What else can we get then? Legalism? Legalism seems like it could be a good idea. I'm thinking also tolerance, just because of the minus 25% to opinion and, well, for culture and religion. That'd be really useful. I like having full status of women as well, because it gives us twice the amount of courtiers to choose from. So I'm actually going to go with tolerance. So you're probably screaming at your screen right now. Okay, a little bit annoying, a little bit inconvenient. But we've got some things done this episode. Obviously, we're well on our way to being able to possess the Pope and getting all the claims we could ever use with Tainted Touch. Not much longer. We just need to kill a little bit more time there. 3 years? How long have we been part of the society? I don't even remember. Either way, thanks for watching. Next episode. Mark my words. We are getting Norway, I promise. Stay tuned.